Welcome to Keats Theater. What 1920 sex symbol also gained a title to royalty by marrying Prince David Divani of Georgia, the country, not the state of Georgia? That would be 1920 sex symbol Mae Murray, who had a biography written about her by Jane Ardmore. Join me today on Keats Theater. Before Mae West came along in the early sound era, sex symbol Mae Murray sashayed onto the silent screen in the late 1910s. Starting as a talented dancer, the beauty and the sensuality she projected to audiences drew the attention of dancer Vernon Castle, with whom she first appeared, and later Florence Ziegfeld, who featured her in his legendary Ziegfeld Follies. Mae Murray was born Marie Adrienne Koenig on May 10, 1885 in New York City, not the city of Portsmouth, Virginia, as Mae often stated. She died in Los Angeles on March 23, 1965. Mae Murray, early in her career, came under the tutelage of director Robert Z. Leonard, whom she eventually married. Third husband Leonard carefully crafted the sensuous persona she projected. It has been written that the close-up, photographed through a layer of gauze, was created specifically for Mae Murray by Robert Z. Leonard. That same technique was later used by French Impressionist directors like Abel Gance, Germain Dulac, and Marcel L'Herbier. Princess Virtue, A Mormon Maid, The Delicious Little Devil, Mademoiselle Midnight, and Circe the Enchantress are but a few of the Robert Z. Leonard films that starred Mae Murray, in which she was able to showcase her many charms, and for which theatergoers had an eager appetite. Eventually, Murray and Leonard divorced. Now, during the silent film era, some publicity-seeking stars, notably Pola Negri and Gloria Swanson, opted to marry royalty and thus gain a title. Not to be outdone, in 1926, Mae Murray married one of the questionable Divanis of Georgia, the country of Georgia it is, not the U.S. state. Regrettably, Prince David Divani of Georgia became the manager of his princess, signaling the beginning of the end of her career. He persuaded her to leave MGM Studios, thus offending the powerful Louis B. Mayer, who had her blacklisted. Divani also squandered the millions of dollars Mae had earned through her successful starring roles. An attempt at transitioning to sound roles with her 1930 remake of Peacock Alley proved futile. Mae Murray did not go down in defeat, however. Before her dramatic fall from grace, she had been cast in the leading role of the 1925 film The Merry Widow, directed by Erich von Stroheim. This film turned out to be the jewel in her crown. Yet it was no longer 1925, it was now 1930, and sound was here to stay. Mae Murray had lost favor with the Hollywood moguls, with the public at large, and thus began Mae's retreat into her own world of make-believe. Mae Murray's penchant for living in a fairy tale world only grew worse with age, and she eventually morphed into a Norma Desmond-like character. Indeed, many believe the inspiration for Billy Wilder's famous 1950 film Sunset Boulevard was Mae Murray's overly extravagant sense of self-worth and her steadfast refusal to accept that she was no longer a star. The 1959 biography of Mae Murray, called The Self-Enchanted, written by Jane Ardmore, is the source for many of the photographs featured here. Unfortunately, a lot of the material Miss Ardmore cites was provided by Mae Murray. There is no mention of her childhood growing up in New York City, the daughter of an alcoholic father. Additionally, the book simply leaves blank a 20-year period from the 1930s through 1959 when it was released. A much better source of information is from her second biographer, Michael Anchorage, who authored Mae Murray, the Girl with the Bee-Stung Lips. I urge you to search out on YouTube the 1950 video, Mae Murray Speaks on Heartthrobs of Yesterday, as well as one of the many Mae Murray films that are posted. Currently, TGZ Classic Movies has The Merry Widow, her best film, posted on YouTube. There is also a 3-part radio interview with Mae Murray from 1960, which is worth listening to. I am listing a Wikipedia link to a February 24th, 1964 Ottawa Citizen newspaper article which reported that the former star was found wandering in a state of confusion in St. Louis, Missouri, mistakenly believing she was on her way to New York. Yes, Mae Murray had finally hit rock bottom, wandering hither and yon in a state of delusion. The dancing, frolicking sex symbol who danced with Vernon Castle, starred in the Ziegfeld Follies, went on to be a major silent screen idol. Mae Murray, who had all the right curves in all the right places, that girl with the bee-stung lips, once at the top of the world, her millions had been squandered, and Mae Murray died in obscurity. Thanks for watching.